All right, so we're going to show representation of how we have two different circuits. We have a pulmonary circuit and a systemic circuit, one that goes through the lungs and one that goes through the body. And both of those are amazingly able to be pumped by one organ, the heart. So what we're going to do was first we draw a simplistic view of the heart with a Valentine diagram, or a Valentine heart. And we're going to start from the body. Coming from the body, the blood is going to be deoxygenated, so we're going to use a blue color. And it is going to be going from the body to the right atrium, right here. So we draw it like this. And we're going to draw arrows to show it always goes in this direction. In fact, the veins in your body have valves inside them all throughout to keep the blood going in one direction. And this is a vein. It is the vena cava. It is both the superior and inferior vena cava. And remember that vena means vein, and all veins go into the heart. From the right atrium, the blood, the deoxygenated blood, is going to go through the tricuspid valve to the right ventricle. Then it's going to be pumped out through a semilunar valve called the pulmonary valve, and it's going to go to the lungs. Pulmonary means lungs. And the direction of the blood will be this way, like this. And we're going to label it the pulmonary artery because it is going away from the heart. It is an artery. We call it a semilunar valve because of the shape. The shape, if you cut open the artery and look at it on the inside, it has these little pockets that look like half moons. What those pockets do is they allow the blood to move in one direction. But if any blood tries to move in the wrong direction, it's going to get trapped in the pocket. So it keeps the blood flowing in one direction. It's a very efficient design. In the lungs, the blood becomes oxygenated, so we're going to switch from blue to a nice oxygenated red. And we have a vein that's going to return that blood from the lungs back over here into our left atrium. And it's coming from the lungs, so it is a pulmonary vein. And our arrows go this way. It always goes in this direction. And this would be the pulmonary vein. So you should start to see our figure 8 coming out, how we have one circulating to the lungs and one circulating to the body. So our nice oxygenated blood is going to go into the left atrium through the bicuspid or mitral valve into the left ventricle, and then it is going to go out the other semilunar valve called the aortic valve. So we're going to draw that like a little semilunar shape. And that is going to go take the oxygenated blood out to the body. And the blood vessel that does this is called the aorta. The aorta. So this valve right here would be the aortic valve. It's on its way to the aorta. You can also call it a semilunar valve, and that's just based on the shape. And this is a pulmonary valve. It's on its way to the pulmonary artery. It is also a semilunar valve, called that because of the shape.